From Washington, this is VOA News. U.S. officials meet to discuss possible reaction to Syria's chemical attack. Tens of thousands pay tribute to the late Martin Luther King Jr. I'm Vincent Bruce reporting from Washington. Top U.S. military and national security advisors have presented President Barack Obama with a detailed set of options for responding to the Syrian government's alleged use of chemical weapons. The White House, in a statement Saturday, said the meeting was called to set an action plan if it is determined Syrian forces used chemical weapons against civilians, as aid workers and rebels allege. The statement also said the president conferred Saturday with British Prime Minister David Cameron as the U.S. intelligence community continues to gather facts on the alleged chemical warfare. Both men voiced grave concern about the weapons allegations. Syrian state TV has accused rebel forces of carrying out a chemical weapons attack. Edward Uranian reports for VOA from Cairo.
Syrian state TV accused rebel forces of carrying out a chemical weapons attack. Syrian state TV said chemical weapons were found in tunnels captured from rebel forces. Government media claim the rebels used the weapons as their last card because they were under pressure from a government offensive. Free Syrian Army Commander Salim Idris denied the charges. Edward Uranian for VOA News, Cairo.
The international medical relief group Doctors Without Borders, known by its French acronym MSF, said Saturday 3 Damascus hospitals have received about 3,600 patients displaying symptoms of exposure to neurotoxic agents. Tens of thousands of people rallied near Washington's Lincoln Memorial Saturday, where the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his stirring I Have a Dream speech 50 years ago. VOA's Pam Dawkins reports.
Yes, we will! Yes, we will!
Congressman John Lewis spoke at the original March on Washington in 1963. Lewis recalled the hardships that he endured as an African American fighting for equality.
I got arrested 40 times during the 60s, beaten, left bloody and unconscious.
Another speaker, Congressman Steny Hoyer, suggested the United States had moved forward.
The historic election of President Obama testifies to the progress we have made.
The King commemoration included African Americans, Asian Americans, immigrants, and youth. Pam Dawkins, VOA News, Washington.
More details at voanews.com. A U.S. Army sergeant who massacred 16 Afghan civilians last year has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Afghan President Hamid Karzai said Saturday he's not so interested in a death penalty for Robert Bales.
We are more in trying to bring an end to the sufferings of the Afghan people, rather than seeking revenge that will not bring back the lost children of ours.
The Afghan leader said what he wants is for the U.S. to provide the families of the victims with an opportunity for a better livelihood. In March 2012, Robert Bales walked by himself to two neighboring villages in Kandahar province and fired on local residents with a pistol and rifle. Most of those victims were women and children, including 11 members of one family. Pakistan has released nearly 340 Indian fishermen from prison, despite recent tension caused by deadly violence along the disputed Kashmir border. Pakistan and India regularly release fishermen who are detained after straying into each other's territorial waters. Ousted Chinese politician Bo Xilai admitted in court Saturday that he made mistakes in connection with his wife's murder of a British businessman, but denied criminal responsibility in the scandal. Bo told the court he is ashamed of his errors because they hurt the reputation of the Communist Party and the country. The Bo trial enters its fourth day on Sunday. Egyptian authorities have reopened the border between Egypt and Gaza after a 5-day closure that prevented thousands of Palestinians from traveling. Thousands have been waiting to enter Egypt via the Rafah crossing for school or to go to the hospital. Hundreds more Palestinians are reportedly waiting to get back home to Gaza. It's unclear how long Egyptian authorities will keep the crossing open. For the latest, visit us at voanews.com. I'm Vincent Bruce, VOA News, reporting from the VOA Newsroom in Washington.